I think the pandemic or COVID-19 had many consequences for the insurance industry. So at Allianz, globally, regionally, as well as locally, we were fortunate enough that digital transformation was one of the key elements of our strategy. So hence in the region already by 2016 we have started to try to digitize all our processes towards our customers and towards our intermediaries. So as such, I think on the onset of the pandemic, when the first lockdowns came and the face-to-face meeting were restricted, we were able to fairly quickly come up with a virtual face-to-face selling process. And as soon as the regulation permitted, we were ready to go out and introduce that to our intermediaries and our clients, and as such be able to continue our promises and our responsibility to provide protection to the Indonesians. I think most trust we can build simply by keeping our promises, and I think COVID-19 was the moment of truth where all insurance companies were very much at the forefront to ensure that customers who unfortunately suffered from COVID-19 can get claims paid very quickly. So not only Allianz, but I think the whole industry also here in Indonesia would have put a lot of effort to accelerate their processes, make sure that customers get access to their benefits very quickly, and in general to be there for the customers. And beyond, of course, we are looking at services. How can we help our customers, educate our customers, especially in a time where there's a lot of insecurity, where there's a lot of information which is growing on a day-by-day basis, and there are a lot of unknown things. So I think throughout the pandemic, we could build trust not only by helping customers to stay educated and stay ahead of what is out there, and we could also help them keeping our promises and when it's really needed in the family. I think for data privacy, it's important. Nowadays, it's all about digital transformation, so all your data are somewhere in the cloud. And of course, people are concerned what's going to happen with this data. So I think one important item is, first of all, again, to educate customers to make sure that there is full awareness of what is going to happen with your data, full disclosure on the processing of your data. But then at Allianz, we are following very strict guidelines. So obviously, we are following all the regulations here by OJK in the country. But on top of that, being a European-based or headquartered company, we also have to follow the European GDPR, which is fairly strict and comes with heavy fines if there will be any possible breach. So as such, you can expect that Allianz is on the highest standard in terms of data privacy. So we have our systems here. Some of them are in our own instances, some are in our global instances. Some are, of course, with reputable, very well-known local providers or international providers here locally. And our processes, our vendor processes, will ensure that all of the institutions working with us and providers follow very strictly these guidelines as well. And as such, we also follow here local standards in terms of ISO certification. We also implemented 27001 2013 ISO standard, and I do believe our customers can trust us with their data, and we will make sure that we are taking well care of the data. Yeah, I would split customer engagement in three stages. We have an onboarding process, we have after-sales servicing we have to take care of with our customers, and then we have the moment of truth when there are certain benefits claimed by our customers. So looking at the 3 stages, we have dedicated digital solutions for that. We have an onboarding process where 99% of our customers come digitally to Allianz, of course enabled by our intermediaries, predominantly agents or financial advisors working together with banks. Then in the after-sales process, customers can reach out either to us directly or can use apps by themselves, or can go to an intermediary who again use apps in terms of helping with the servicing in simple things, for example, changing your name or certain transactions if you want to switch a fund in a unit-linked product. These items can be all done online or on respective apps. The same when it comes to the state of a claim, for example, health insurance claims. Today, 65% of our health insurance claims are digitally settled already in 24 hours. So I think COVID-19 helped us, of course, with the adoption and the acceptance for digital tools. And thankfully, we have a very high adoption across those tools. And I think what comes next in future is what can we do now in terms of consolidating this rather into one tool for the customers as well as for our intermediaries to make it even easier for them. Lastly, also digital innovation helps us in terms of helping the customer to better understand. So if you look at the sales processes, if you look at disclosures, it is much more easier in digital tools as you can prompt certain mini videos, you can give certain explanations. So the opportunities are really vast, and it will help us even further for our customers to create additional value. That's a very good point, and I think it's the most important. We need to think about holistically educating also our employees, our colleagues across the board. What we benefit from is that we are a global organization, so we have many programs we can enjoy as an employee. And actually in Allianz nowadays, most of these programs are mandatory. So we have one program which is called #lead. So anybody who leads people has to go through this mini course. It is also a digital course. It is a training which categorizes in different stages. For example, data privacy is one of them, but also digital transformation is a key element of them. So making sure that first of all the leaders understand very clearly what is the potential of digital transformation, what is the digital strategy of Allianz, and how can we apply that, and where are the opportunities, while also understanding where are the risks of digital transformation. So all of us are going through that, and then of course we accompany that with respective training programs, which can be anything like learning how to code, right? or other things for our colleagues in the company. And the same happens with our distributors. Our intermediaries have to stay up to date with technical innovation. They are using our tools, so hence our training programs are also dedicated to our intermediaries, making sure that they are comfortable with new technology when using it together with clients. Well, first of all, my impression was excellent. It was one of the few events I was able to join already since I came here to Indonesia. So the last event in Semarang was very impressive and very well staged, and congratulations first of all to RGE hosting such a great event. And well, of course we are pleased that we had a lot of nominees also there, even though this time we didn't really have a finalist or an award for our agents, but we are trying our best to hopefully be among the last and the winners next year at the RGE event as well. My message, first of all, congratulations to the winners and all the nominees, because I think it really testifies their passion for professionalism and their passion for the industry and helping clients. Obviously they succeeded and have outshined other intermediaries and agents in the industry, which I again would like to congratulate them very much. What are my hopes? My hopes are it inspires many more agents to follow the same path, and we see much more professionalism in the industry. Very, very hopeful that this industry will further flourish as it did over the last years.